Has Phillip Schofield just dropped a massive hint, and are things about to go from bad to worse for his former bestie Holly Willoughby? Let's take a look. It's recently been reported that Phillip Schofield could be set to make a surreal TV comeback as he's tipped to join the I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here lineup for 2024. Oh gosh, not another comeback story. Haven't we heard all this before? Just last week he was tipped to join Strictly Come Dancing, as if that show hasn't taken enough of a battering recently. So what's different about this latest comeback idea? Well, it seems that the man himself, Phillip Schofield, has just dropped a huge clanger of a clue. More on that later. If Phillip does decide to head into the iconic Australian jungle on the ITV show fronted by Ant McPartlin and Declan Donnelly, it would be his first TV appearance since he sensationally quit his long-running role as a presenter on This Morning following his affair with a young runner. The fallen TV star, who also stepped away from his hosting duties on Dancing on Ice alongside co-host Holly Willoughby, has kept somewhat of a low profile since, and has been spending time with his loved ones following his colossal fall from grace. However, in recent months, there have been whispers of a huge TV return, and the former This Morning star could potentially be set for a stint in the jungle after maintaining a close friendship with Ant and Dec despite the scandal. A source has hinted that Phillip could be set to try and save his reputation by heading to the Outback, where he will be quizzed about his affair and the aftermath by his fellow co-stars. In recent months, Phillip has been seen dining with Declan Donnelly, where he looked in high spirits as the pair were pictured laughing heartily together. This particular sighting has sparked speculation that the I'm a Celebrity host might be able to pull some strings to get Schofield down under, and the oddsmakers agree, making him just 4-1 to be heading to the jungle later this year. One bookie spokesman said, Phillip Schofield, who left ITV under a cloud just over a year ago, looks ready to make a TV comeback, if his recent public sightings are anything to go by. They continued, it seems Schofield has been testing the water by stepping out of hibernation to gauge people's reactions, and with a string of celebs getting behind the former This Morning presenter, this will give him the confidence he needs to make a return. The spokesman added, an easy route back to getting plenty of airtime is via one of the popular reality shows, and with Schofield recently snapped, laughing and joking with I'm a Celebrity's Declan Donnelly, the 4-1 on offer on a TV comeback in the jungle doesn't look the worst shout in the world, and crisis management pro Edward Coram James thinks Schofield's discretion could have earned him a second chance at his career. The PR expert recently said, it's hardly surprising that Schofield is now considering a comeback, and that producers and networks may be lining up to make him job offers. There are many ways that Schofield could have reacted that could have cemented his fate for the worse. Instead, his behavior during and after the scandal is a textbook example of how people should act in the face of PR disaster. It's a feat that very few manage to pull off. But it's given Schofield the opportunity for a second chance. So what does Phillip Schofield have to say about all this? As ever, he seems to prefer cryptic social media posts over actual comeback confirmation. But his latest offering, in our opinion, is rather telling. In a recent Instagram post, a cheery-looking Phillip revealed that he's found his new happy place, more than 1 year since his This Morning exit. The presenter looked relaxed and grinned at the camera, enjoying the beautiful scenes around him. Soaking up the sun, Schofield stood in a field of hundreds of sunflowers, captioning the image, "What a find. New happy place." While he kept his comments on the post turned off, he was supported by tens of thousands of fans liking the image within the first hour. And Schofield didn't stop with those sunflower pics. Over on his story, he shared a video of the bright yellow blooms all around him, accompanied to a Harry Styles song. Innocent enough, you might think, but meaningless. No. If there's one thing we've learnt about covering Phillip Schofield's shenanigans for over a year on our channel, it's that he does everything for a reason. So what could be the reason behind the sunflowers? What do they symbolize? A long life and lasting happiness apparently, together with good fortune and positive opportunities. But here is the interesting bit. Sunflowers are actually a lucky charm for someone beginning a new career path or starting a new job. So perhaps old Schof has signed on that dotted line after all. Could it be the contract for I'm a Celeb? It's a distinct possibility, as we feel it's now or never if Phillip Schofield wants to make his move. Meanwhile, as Phil prepares to dust himself off and make a dazzling comeback, his former bestie Holly Willoughby still appears to be suffering from a run of bad luck. Not only has her alleged kidnapper Gavin Plum launched an appeal against the convictions and his sentence of life in prison, with a minimum term of 16 years, it has been reported that Holly's wellness and lifestyle brand, Wild Moon, has just £1,885 in reserves, almost 3 years after it was set up. Accounts reveal that although the company has assets of £585,633, it owes creditors £583,748, meaning it is only just staying in the black. Oh dear. Perhaps those dreams of becoming the next Gwyneth Paltrow ought to be canned. Talking of cans, Gavin Plum, well, if his appeal is successful, his case will go to the Court of Appeal, where judges will decide whether to withstand or overturn the conviction. Add to that, Holly might also have to face up to the possibility of switching on her TV and seeing her nemesis Phillip Schofield bask in the Australian sun, while exposing tantalizing secrets about their former friendship on I'm a Celeb. Yes, things look like they could get a whole lot worse for Holly Willoughby. Watch this space. Like and subscribe for more journeys through the blinker hole. For entertainment purposes only.